These people are efficient, professional, compulsive consumers. It's their civic duty, consumption. It's the new national pastime. People spending money they don't have on things they don't need. So they can max out their credit cards and spend the rest of their lives paying 18% interest on something that costs $12.50. And they didn't like it when they got it home anyway. Only a nation of unenlightened half-wits could have taken this beautiful place and turned it into what it is today, a shopping mall. A big fucking shopping mall.
George Carlin was dropping some truth bombs on how Americans were deliberately molded into a consumer culture. It's not by accident. I will share some groundwork about how the secret system all works, and we will jump right into a rare George Carlin video that sums it all up. In a world driven by consumerism, we are constantly urged to buy more, to own more, and to want more. Advertisements scream at us from every corner, painting pictures of perfect lives just one purchase away. We toil day in and day out, chasing an elusive dream, a dream sold to us that is wrapped in shiny packages. But what is the cost? A life drowned in debt, enslaved to the never-ending cycle of earn and spend. We are the super consumers trapped in a web woven with threads of desire, greed, and false needs. We are in a society where the gap between the 1% and the rest of us widens with each passing day. A society filled with unfulfilled dreams and broken promises. Today, we delve into a reality that many of us live but stop to question. A reality vividly painted by the legendary George Carlin, a man who dared to peel back the layers of societies which we live in, exposing the raw, unvarnished truth. We live in a time where businesses have mastered the art of tapping into our psychology and molding us into super consumers through relentless media bombardment. Yes, this consumer culture has fueled economic growth, but at what expense? The stark reality is that a significant portion of the wealth that is generated is funneled into the pockets of a select few. Since the early 1970s, wages in the USA have largely stagnated, growing a mere 17.5% between 1979 and 2020, while productivity soared at a rate 3 times faster. This glaring disparity becomes even more evident when we look at the corporate world. The average CEO now earns a staggering 300 times more than the average worker. Companies rake in millions per employee, yet this wealth rarely trickles down to the masses. But let's take a moment to digest these numbers. Companies like Apple, Meta, and Microsoft generate revenues to the tune of millions per employee, a figure that is very far away from what the average worker actually earns. Before expenses and taxes, Facebook makes $1.3 million per employee. Apple makes $2.4 million per employee. Microsoft makes $1 million per employee. But I do not think any of them are getting paid that. This economic landscape has fostered a society where many can't afford a home, which is a basic need. This is because the rich have bid up prices while the average worker's wages have remained suppressed. But the cycle doesn't end there. Many people find themselves ensnared in the trap of credit, purchasing items that they don't need, digging themselves deeper into the abyss of debt. It's a very vicious cycle, one that George Carlin criticized. He urges us to wake up to the reality of a system which is designed to benefit the few at the expense of the many. But it's also essential to understand that this isn't about vilifying the rich or the CEOs. It's about recognizing that this is a system and there are flaws in the system which allow for such gross disparities. This is a system that needs a closer inspection and perhaps a complete overhaul. But amidst this grim reality, there lies potential, a potential for growth and prosperity. Yes, personal responsibility holds a place of paramount importance. Because in a thriving system, individuals with great minds and character can indeed flourish, much like the best companies can flourish in a booming stock market. I love trading the stock market, and I like to think of it as a metaphor for society. When the general market is going up, then many of the individual stocks are growing up. And then the best of the best stocks move even faster than the general market. In the last decade, since 2015, the S&P grew by 200%, while Apple, which is a strong company, grew by 800%, Microsoft grew by 1,000%, Tesla grew by 12,000%. This is a testament to the fact that in a nurturing environment, individuals can not only survive, but thrive. reaching heights that are unimaginable. That being said, let's get into George Carlin's words. As we wrap up this deep dive, we stand at a point of reflection and awakening. It's time to question and to analyze and to envision a future where prosperity isn't confined to a select few, but is a reality for all. I would like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you've enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to the channel for more insights like this. In the next segment, we turn to the words of George Carlin, a man who wasn't afraid to question the status quo and to challenge the narratives that we have been fed since birth. I hope you enjoy the segment.
Say what you want about America, and I say I love this place. I wouldn't have it any other way, wouldn't live in any other time in history and any other place. But say what you want about America, land of the free, home of the brave. We got some dumb-ass motherfuckers floating around this country. Dumb-ass motherfuckers, you know? Yeah. Now, obviously, that doesn't include this audience. I understand that. You seem intelligent and perceptive, but the rest of them, holy jumping fucking shitballs. Dumber than a second coat of paint. And this ain't just ranting and raving. This ain't just blowing off steam. I got a little evidence to support my claim. It just seems to me that only a really low IQ population could have taken this beautiful continent, this magnificent American landscape that we inherited. Well, actually, we stole it from the Mexicans and the Indians, but hey, it was nice when we stole it. It looked pretty good. It was pristine. Paradise. Have you seen it lately? Have you taken a good look at it lately? It's embarrassing. Only a nation of unenlightened half-wits could have taken this beautiful place and turned it into what it is today, a shopping mall. A big shopping mall. You know that? That's all you got. That's all you've got here, folks. Mile after mile of mall after mall. Many, many malls. Major malls and mini malls. They put the mini malls in between the major malls. And in between the mini malls, they put the mini marts. And in between the mini marts, you got the car lots, gas stations, muffler shops, laundromats, cheap hotels, fast food joints, strip clubs, and dirty bookstores. America the Beautiful. One big transcontinental commercial cesspool. And how do the people feel about all this? How do the people feel about living in a coast-to-coast shopping mall? Well, they think it's just dandy. They think it is cool as can be because Americans love the mall. They love the mall. That's where they get to satisfy their two most prominent addictions at the same time, shopping and eating. Millions of semi-conscious Americans day after day shuffling through the malls, shopping and eating, especially eating. Americans love to eat. They are fatally attracted to the slow death of fast food. Hot dogs, corn dogs, triple bacon cheeseburgers, deep fried butter dipped in pork fat and cheese whiz, mayonnaise soaked barbecued mozzarella patty melts. Americans will eat anything. If you were selling sauteed raccoons' assholes on a stick, Americans would buy them and eat them, especially if you dipped them in butter and put a little salsa on them. This country is big time, pig time. Forget the bald eagle. You know what the national emblem of this country ought to be? A big bowl of macaroni and cheese. A big bowl, because everything in this country is king size. King size, extra large, and super jumbo, especially the people. Have you seen some of the people in this country? Have you taken a good look at some of these big fat walking around? Big fat. Oh my God, huge piles of redundant protoplasm lumbering through the malls like a fleet of interstate buses. The people in this country are immense, massive bellies, monstrous thighs, and big fat asses. And if you stand there for a minute and you look at one of them, you begin to wonder, how does this woman take a shit? How does she shit? And even more frightening, how does she wipe her ass? Can she even locate her asshole? She must require assistance. Are paramedics trained in this field? And standing right next to her, of course, with a plate full of nachos and a mouthful of pie is her clueless fucking husband, Joe Sixpack. With his monstrous swollen beer belly hanging dangerously out over his belt buckle, this guy ain't seen his dick since the Nixon administration. And if you stand there and you look at the two of them, you begin to wonder to yourself, do these people Is this man actually capable of f***ing this woman? It doesn't seem structurally possible that these two people could achieve penetration. Maybe they're in that Cirque du Soleil or something. Telling you, the people in this country are every one of them is 50 pounds overweight. They are gargantuan. And in the summertime, God help us, in the summertime, they all want to wear short pants. Jesus, Lord, protector of all that is good and holy, deliver me from fat people in short pants. They all got short pants, big bellies, fat thighs, and dumb kids. Short pants, big bellies, fat thighs, and dumb kids. Every one of them's got two dumb-ass kids with them. And the whole family is wearing T-shirts, and every one of them's got the same T-shirt. I'm with stupid. Apparently in this country, the stupids are an extended family. And besides wearing them T-shirts, everyone in the family's got on a backpack. They got a backpack strapped to their back so they can carry around lots of stupid shit. And the reason they got to carry their stupid shit strapped to their backs is because their hands must remain free at all times to hold food. And to get that food up to the mouth where it gets shoveled in with all the rest of the disgusting shit they ate that day. And another reason for the backpacks is these people are going to buy even more stupid shit. They ain't got enough stupid shit at home. They just had a stupid shit sale. They ain't going to buy more. They're going to go out in the parking lot and stuff this stuff into the big, fat, ugly, oversized SUV that's got plenty of room in it. Plenty of room in it for stupid shit and lots of room left over for these big, fat, ugly motherfuckers to get them home. Stopping, of course, for jelly roll and fried dough. These people are efficient, professional, compulsive consumers. It's their civic duty, consumption. It's the new national pastime. Baseball, it's consumption. The only true, lasting American value that's left, buying things. Buying things. People spending money they don't have on things they don't need. Money they don't have on things they don't need. So they can max out their credit cards and spend the rest of their lives paying 18% interest on something that costs $12.50. And they didn't like it when they got it home anyway. Not too bright, folks. Not too bright. But if you talk to one of them about this, if you isolate one of them, you sit them down rationally, and you talk to them about the low IQs and the dumb behavior and the bad decisions, right away they start talking about education. That's the big answer to everything. Education. They say we need more money for education. We need more books, more teachers, more classrooms, more schools. We need more testing for the kids. You say to them, well, you know, we've tried all of that, and the kids still can't pass the test. They say, don't you worry about that. We're going to lower the passing grades. And that's what they do in a lot of these schools now. They lower the passing grades so more kids can pass. More kids pass, the school looks good, everybody's happy, the IQ of the country slips another 2 or 3 points, and pretty soon all you'll need to get into college is a fucking pencil. Got a pencil? Get the fuck in there, it's physics. Then everyone wonders why 17 other countries graduate more scientists than we do. Education. Politicians know that word. They use it on you. Politicians have traditionally hidden behind 3 things: the flag, the Bible, and children. No child left behind. No child left behind. Oh, really? Well, it wasn't long ago you were talking about giving kids a head start. Head start, left behind. Someone's losing fucking ground here.